So here we go, getting Lenny Ogozalek's bittersweet senior day here at Gettysburg. Hopefully we can get a win for him.
Great way to send off this senior on his career as we look forward to the postseason. Now you're going to see Lenny. He stays really low in his stance, really close to the ground. And he's going to dig for that overhook and look to really dig underneath for that fireman's there. You see him go for it once.
Yeah, so Lenny's had quite a successful career. He's 76-53 coming into today, especially with this great senior season as he goes for the leg there. He's got 22 wins and 10 losses, just 68.8% winning percentage, which is a 10% improvement from his last season.
He's digging inside. Yup, looking for that sweep single. That's deep. That's a great shot. Great technique there on that sweep single. He's going to look to shelf it on his outside leg and drive towards that far ankle. If he can, he'll get that takedown.
Correction here.
And there we go with the takedown as Ogozalek drives forward through it, and that's 2 points for the Bullets.
Correction here, wrestling at 125 from McDaniel. We have Robert Kaminsky wrestling.
Kaminsky earns the escape, and we're 2-1.
Kaminsky's a freshman coming out of Ocean City, Maryland. He's 2-4 on the season.
Kind of the perfect epitome of college wrestling. You have a newcomer coming out and taking on a seasoned veteran senior. Always fun to see, you know, the newcomers rise up to the challenge.
Yeah, Len really trying to work on that tie-up as Kaminsky, gets in deep on that shot.
Lenny's going to look to hold on to the ankles here, maybe lock around the waist and get a stalemate, which he does. It's definitely favorable for the Bullet wrestler.
Yeah, I saw that happen a lot last week between McDaniel and Stevens. McDaniel would get deep in between on that double, sometimes a single. And the Stevens wrestler will just hold on, look for the stalemate as Lenny gets in there low. Really good sprawl from Kaminsky there.
Lenny's going to want to pull that elbow down. You see he's got it trapped underneath, and that's why Kaminsky's not able to circle around already. He's going to look to kind of come back up to his feet, but looking more like a stalemate actually here.
And there it is again. So we've got 38 seconds to go in this 2-1 lead right now for Ogozalek after the takedown and the Kaminsky escape.
And as I said before, you'll notice Lenny almost never leaves his stance. You know, he's got perfect conditioning, always, you know, winning the sprints at the end of practice, does always staying after to do extra workouts. And you're seeing that pay off here as the McDaniel wrestler is getting really worn out and tired, and Lenny's still right in his stance, ready to attack.
Ten seconds now as Lenny's going to look to try to do a little something here. Maybe just wait it out. So the first period ends. Ogozalek's got a 2-1 lead after that early takedown. Going to start off. Kaminsky's going to choose bottom instead of the traditional defer into the third period. Try to score early here.
Now, if Lenny can drive forward and get his legs in, he's a real threat to pin on top, so we're going to see how this goes.
Good roll from Kaminsky trying to get up. Good wizard position. Good job to cover the hips, though, from Lenny.
Now, new college rule instituted in 2015, actually. The top man can no longer drop down to the bottom legs because the NCAA ruled that as stalling. So now what you'll see is if Lenny drops down to those bottom legs with his arms, the ref will give a 5 count. If he reaches the end of that 5 count, it'll be a stalling warning on Lenny. Luckily, Lenny was able to climb back up to the body and maintain his ride, so the stall count stopped.
Good McDaniel showing so far today.
Yeah, great crowd. The stands are pretty full here, which is great, you know, for a senior night and great for the sport.
So you say Lenny likes to use legs. Do you think he looks more for pinning combinations there or near falls?
Yeah, Lenny definitely gets a lot of pins from there. What he'll do is he'll have the legs in and drive a half Nelson, which you might see in a minute here, if he can throw that right boot in. And then he just takes the legs out and runs a regular half Nelson, which is a pretty popular pinning combination in wrestling.
Kaminsky's just maintaining a strong base here. He looked up briefly at the referee, maybe thinking he's stalling a little bit, is Lenny, but Lenny's still improving here, as you can see.
Lenny's still trying to force that boot in. He needs to open him up a little bit more because you can see the McDaniel wrestler's ready for them coming in. He's got his hands low blocking.
And there's a stalling warning there for Lenny.
The referee, I suppose, deemed that Lenny was not attempting to turn him enough, so he decided to stall, to give him a stall warning.
I gotta say, this is pretty good scouting as Ogozalek gets in a headlock there. He's got to try to get his hips out. There you go.
Good job by Lenny to avoid the near fall, but a great job by the McDaniel wrestler to get an escape. I really thought Lenny was going to be able to ride him out there.
Another correction here. This is Jake Reid wrestling at 125. Apologies for the
clerical errors, unfortunately.
The issues. I'm going to blame technology.
Yeah, you know, a lot of the things coming through these days, glitchy transmissions and whatnot.
It's definitely the millennials.
Exactly.
Gotta say that. But really good job by Reid, by the way.
Yeah, by Reid. Staying close with Lenny, who's Lenny's definitely looking to make a run at the conference title this year. Last year's champion Chris Tan from Ursinus is wrestling this year. However, the runner-up Christopher Murray from Stevens has actually graduated, and Lenny and him used to have some good back and forth matches last year. But Lenny's definitely glad that he graduated, and definitely looking to make a run at winning the conference title this year. So this is a big match for Lenny as he looks to knock off a conference opponent. So
what are you looking here from Lenny as he's got a minute of riding time here, a minute and 23 seconds, but tie match right now, 2-2 as he chooses bottom of the third period.
Yeah, so tough position. What you'll see Lenny do a lot is he kind of balls up quickly, fights for hand control, then he'll stand up. Obviously 125 can be pretty tough.
Got a boot in now.
Especially when, you know, you throw a boot in. Now what Lenny's going to do here is try to keep his chest close to the mat and free up that leg. Reid's doing a really good job, but now he's actually loose. Lenny's going to try to kind of shake him off. Now Lenny's deep in on his own shot. Lenny's definitely going to look for a reversal here, maybe even a Peterson. The ref's giving him 2 for a reversal. And Ogozalek earns the reversal. That's a clutch reversal late in this match.
Yeah, really good job by Lenny there. You know, I'm not sure he was expecting such a tough fight from Jake Reid here, but he's proved resilient. Back on top, good reversal.
And at some point, I'm going to expect the ref to call stalling on Reid here because he's not really looking to work up anymore. He's just kind of hanging out on bottom. You notice, again, Lenny wins a lot of matches in the third period because he really pushes himself in practice, and you're really seeing that conditioning and that grind paying off right now.
Yeah, you can see him. He's definitely really lean, got a lot of lean muscle going around. Looks fairly dense for a 125.
Oh, close to a tilt. If Lenny can kind of bring that arm up and on the back, he can look for a gable bar pinning combination. But right now it's looking pretty tough.
Yeah, 25 seconds to go in this. Lenny's got the riding time point locked up, so it's effectively 5-2 right now. Now, what do you think? Lenny had a little bit of a Western in there. Do you think it's incidental or it's
no? That's definitely something he's looking for, to ride him, at least hold him down at the very least, and then. You saw him looking for that wrist on the other side a little bit briefly for a tilt. But it looks like it's going to end that way. So it will be a 5-2 decision for Lenny Ogozalek, finishing off his home career at Gettysburg. Great job for Lenny. And, you know, just a congratulations to him finishing off his career strong.